Welcome to the second part of preposition. Please look at the board. In the second part of the lesson, we find what are the prepositions that we can omit. Suppose we use for, from, in, at and on. These prepositions, sometimes without using them, we can make the meaning quite clear. Omitted prepositions. See, we did it last week. We did it on last week. So we can omit it. So this is a preposition of time. I can't walk an hour. When I say I can't walk an hour, we can omit for. I can't walk for. Stay a little distance from me or stay a little distance from them. At is a preposition of place. We can omit it. We awaited for him. We awaited him. We can omit the for. Here again, he was allowed in. He was allowed in. So he was allowed. We can omit this preposition of place. I came from a long distance. We can say I came a long distance. So it is about a distance. So preposition of place. If we omit this, it is understood that these prepositions are there. So it won't be a mistake. There are different kinds of preposition. Simple, compound, phrase and participial. These are the four kinds. Simple preposition comes with a single syllable. At, by, for, from, in, on, through, up, off, till, with, down, off. These are most popular one that way all the people learn during the primary stage, that is a first standard, second standard also. Next is a compound. Compound is used with prefix. See, these are the prefix. A or B, B or in, out, out, under or with. Like a plus about, a plus above, a plus cross across, a plus long along, like that, a plus among, a plus mist amidst. Here this D, you remember that these are the old English. So mong, bow, mist and bow. So these are the old English. So we cannot find the transcription in the modern English. B plus twin, again old English, between. B plus beyond, B for inside, underneath, within or without. So these are compound preposition. What we have to remember is there will be a prefix before the root word. So the third one is a phrase. Whenever we write a phrase, prepositional phrases are most common. According to, here you see, with according, I wrote to here. Along with, I added the preposition with along. So here is with is added. In addition to, here again you see preposition, two prepositions added, addition. By dint of, here again two prepositions before and after. In between is the dint. In consequence of, with a view to, in regard to, in lieu of, in front of. All of them are not popular, but there will be maximum number of phrases where prepositions are added before or after, sometimes both before and after a word. Next is participial preposition. These are once upon a time in modern English participles, but now it is considered as preposition. Here the concern is we should use this not as the dictionary meaning but for other thing, like barring. Barring means stopping. So barring all the cases, your case was very easy. Concerning the patients, the doctors gave them the first aid. Notwithstanding, you see this notwithstanding any of his remarks, the police went and arrested him. Considering the case, I think it should run a long time. During or pending or regarding or respecting or touching. So if you say touching means in regard to. So we cannot use the dictionary meaning. We have to use the participial meaning. That means this will be just like phrases. So these are the four kinds of prepositions which the chapter has given in Wren and Martin. Please remember, these are the easiest and the shortest descriptions of preposition told in two chapters, 1 and 2. So there are far more inside, far more lessons are there, but this is sufficient to understand the lesson. In case you have interest to learn more such kind of grammar or any other type of vocabularies or grammar or any other type of English lessons, you may contact me. My name is Amitabh Das. I run a spoken English online classes, and my number is given. And thank you for listening to me.